Right. For those of Bloodbowl, apologize for the late reporting, but got some things to discuss. Most importantly, I'm not going to talk about the fixtures that were caught up, that were missed, although you will see them reflected in the league here. Um, the game, I'm just going to quickly briefly gloss over it. The game was between Gavin and Stuart, and Stuart, I believe, won 2-0. But we're going to look at the two matches that you can see on screen, quickly talk about those, and look at the next fixtures coming through, as well as just a brief look at the table, which you can see is fully updated as follows. So starting with the Fester and Freak Show versus the Crimson Killers, this was an interesting match for me because start of the season, I want to say if we scroll back, it was a fairly pedestrian victory for myself. Where was it? Yeah, it was a 2-0 victory to myself, and there wasn't much to talk about it. It was just commanded the field start to finish. But it was very much a 50-50 game this season. And you know what? Respect. Can't for sure say the dice screwed either one of us over in any particular direction. Like, the dice had their moments, but they had their moments with both of us. It's not like one person was like rolling like 50 skulls or 51s. It was a genuinely close game. Both of us, especially at 1-1 in the second half, had very clear and obvious chances to make it 2-1. And just in those vital moments, just a bit of luck for the opposition or a bit of bad luck for the positional player, things didn't happen. And Lewis ended up squeaking a 2-1 victory. And yeah, it's solid fucking work. Bit of revenge, so I don't do the double over Lewis, unfortunately. But you know what? Respect. I did win the Kaz War, though, as it was 3-0 to me on the night on Kaz, but, you know, Kaz is only a secondary story to the touchdowns. The touchdowns are the most important stat, as they are the ones that make the points first. Looking now at the sketchy scramblers and the Steves. Other upsetting result. Both of the, at the time, the top two teams lost to, at the time, lower league opposition. The Sketchy Scramblers actually put a 1-0 past Liam. And again, I've said this all season, that Sam's enjoyed playing the Snotlings, but he's not particularly good with them. But I believe, from what I understand, it was just Kazfest, and Liam's team just got bullied. And even if you leave one person alive, like, surely there's always a chance, but no, the chance never come. And I can honestly say, damn. Damn. But looking ahead and looking at this table, let's see how this next set of fixtures are to be played. These matches will intended to be played on Tuesday the 15th, so as of recording, that's tomorrow. The matches are as follows. The Crimson Killers versus the Better Late Than Nevers, that is me, the Tom. The Buckleberry Hot Pots versus the Sketchy Scramblers, that is Gavin, the Sam. And the Steves versus the Festering Freak Show, that is Liam versus Lewis, giving Stuart the day off. Interesting. But you are all also here looking for the league stats. I can report those as follows. Somebody has messed with my statistics. Give me a moment. Let's resort them. I'm going to read the top 5 and I will scroll for the rest. So in first is Mako of the Crimson Killers with 8 on alphabetical difference by the 3rd letter. In second is Martin of the Steves with 8 touchdowns, losing out on top spot by alphabetical difference. In third is Alacris the Swift of the Silverleaf Sentinels with 3. Also, but behind an alphabetical difference, is Haruka of the Crimson Killers with 3. Idris the Radiant of the Silverleaf Sentinels also with 3. If you see a player you like, please scream their name out loud or in the comments or somewhere. You see a Tabitha tail. Tabitha. No, Tabitha, don't press the buttons, Tabitha. Thanks, looking at the completions. I will read the top 5, and they are as follows. Doe and Quicksilver of the Silverleaf Sentinels with 10. Big Heap of the Buckleberry Hot Pots with 3. Frank the Fester of the Free String Freak Show with 2. Losing out in alphabetical difference is Gag Giants of the Sketch Scramblers with 2. And Mako of the Crimson Killers also with 2. Interesting. A lot more completions this season. And finally, looking at the casualty table, they are, again, as follows. Sylvia, Crimson Killers with 10. Gag Giant of the Sketch Scramblers with 5. Toontank Mark 1 of the Sketch Scramblers with 5. Ardryle the Quick-Footed Silverleaf Sentinels with 4. And Buffoon Behemoth of the Sketchy Scramblers with 4. I will scroll. There is a lot of them. There is 41 individual casualty dealers, so please, if you see a player you like, say their name aloud. Tabitha. Tabitha. What are you doing? He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. So, to recap the league table. In first place is myself, the Crimson Killers, with 53 points. The Festering Freak Show, Lewis, in second, 38 points. In the Steves, Liam, in third, with 37 points. But a game in hand. Sketch Scramblers, Sam, in fourth, 30 points. Silverleaf Sentinels, Stuart, in 27 points, in fifth. Sixth, Gavin, the Buckleberry Hot Pods, 1 game in hand, 19 points, and Tom, the Better Late Than Nevers, with a game in hand, 14 points. Just to clarify, and obviously, as you can see, there are multiple games in hand, so games to be played, games that are owed. It is just the one singular game, which is the Buckleberry Hot Pots versus the Silverleaf Sentinels. If I double check, now the Buckleberry Hot Pots also owed against the Steves. My bad. And then we are caught up with the exception of fixtures that are being played. So, appreciate everybody that is watching, and I appreciate everybody that is playing. One final tidbit. Stuart has offered to help set up the ELO ranking system for everybody, which I will be showing and displaying in future episodes, which is basically a number ranking of all current and past and eventually future players, and their rankings will maintain throughout, just so we have a constant coach ranking of who statistically is the best coach. It's interesting. Let's see. Goodbye, Blood Bowlers. See you soon.